Welcome back to my video. As y'all can see, today we are doing something a little different. I am actually just doing my nails. Y'all know that I do my nails at home as well as I can. And this set was like a little bit after Valentine's Day, so it's been a while since I had this set, but it was cute. It wasn't really my best work, honestly. A lot of these nails, for some reason, popped off, which is not like the usual. Like, I usually struggle to get my nails to come off because my application, you know, not to brag, it do be good, it do be on point. So I'm not really 100% sure why my nails was tripping, but that's neither here nor there. I wanted to show y'all how I do my nails sometimes. Yeah, you know, I do all of the prep that I need to do, cleaning up my cuticles, buffing my nail beds. I buff the back of my nails also, like the gel extensions. I buff those so that they adhere better to the nail, and I make sure that I dehydrate my nails with a dehydrator. Sometimes when I don't have a dehydrator, I will use like alcohol or acetone, and I use a primer. I just started using a primer. I think actually this set might have been the very first time that I used a primer. Is that true? Maybe this set or the last set. So maybe that could have been a problem. I don't know, but
this is one hand. I know they give Valentine's Day, but they're not, I promise. Well, they're not supposed to be. I'm only doing one hand tonight. It's already 10:37, so I'm just gonna do the other hand tomorrow after work. This was my very first time using this like cat eye stuff, and I think I did it wrong because it's supposed to like move around, right? When you move your hand. Mine not doing that. Anyway. Okay.
I didn't really have a direction for this set. I originally wanted to do that's nail, like the trending art that was, I don't know, it was trending on TikTok for a while. It was like the cat eye heart nails. I really wanted to try that, but I didn't have any paper clips, and it just wasn't, honestly, by the time I got around to doing my nails, I just really didn't even care. Yeah, so that didn't happen. So honestly, I just started going through my gel colors and seeing what I had, and then went from there, which is usually how it happens. I almost never know what I'm going to do to my nails. Sometimes I look at inspiration on like Pinterest or Instagram, but by the time I start doing my nails, it's all leaves my head, you know. So then almost never happens as planned, which is what happened with this set. It still turned out cute. It wasn't my favorite, but you know, it wasn't the worst. This was also my first time using like the cat eye stuff, and I don't really know if I knew what I was doing. Actually, I didn't know what I was doing. I never watched a tutorial. I just saw people using it before and said, okay, I want some of that, and I bought it. So yeah, that is what it is. I've been doing my own nails for a while now. I actually haven't been to a shop in a long time. I'm really trying to think about the last time I went to a nail shop. Maybe it's been like 5 years. I don't know. It's been a very long time. So I wasn't really talking when I was doing this set, and I didn't really expect to do a voiceover either. I honestly didn't have any kind of plans. So actually, I guess I can tell y'all the process of how I do my nails. So I go dehydrator, primer, then I do a top coat. Sometimes I use a builder gel. It just depends on the extensions, because sometimes the arch in the like nail extensions is way too high. Like the apex is way too high for my nails. So sometimes I will use a builder gel to fill in like the gap in between my nail and the extension, but not usually. I usually like to also use a builder gel when I'm just polishing my nails, like my regular nails, and I'm not adding any extensions to it, like to give it a thicker coat to protect my nails, I will do the nail glue after that. Usually, sometimes I put nail glue on my nail, like on my actual nail, and I will put it on the back of the extension. But lately, I actually haven't been putting it on my nails. I just been putting it on the extension and then curing that for like 30 seconds just to make sure that the nail is on there, and then checking to make sure if it's straight, which 9 times out of 10, at least 2 of my fingers, usually the middle finger or the ring finger, no, usually the middle finger or the index finger is crooked. I don't know what it is about those fingers, but I can almost never get them to go on straight. So it just be what it is, you know. It looks okay from afar. So I will cure that for 30 seconds, and I will do that with each of the nails. And then after I have on all the nails on one hand, that's when I will do a full cure. I used to have the little lamp, like the little curing lamp, but I actually, I don't like having to have out 2 lamps because they have different plugs and stuff. So I just been using 1 lamp. But yeah, I'll do a full minute, maybe minute and a half cure on that hand, and then, you know, go from there. Designing, polishing, doing another base coat on the actual nail, and then doing the polish, and then the design, and then a top coat. And it's always almost, yeah, I don't think I've ever done a matte top coat on myself, so it's always a glossy top coat. If I have anything else to say, I will be back, but until then, I hope y'all enjoy the video, and thanks for watching. Let me know if you be doing your nails at home. I actually hated that heart, like how it was slanted like that, so I completely wiped that off and redid it. It was actually very ugly, so that was a good call. This is what they look like. Let me show y'all real quick, because I ain't got no storage left on this camera. Hold on.